Welcome to a world of color, music, and harmony, where dolls from every corner of the globe sing one unforgettable tune. This is the story behind one of the most iconic theme park rides in the world. It's a small world. Whether you've ridden it once or 100 times, there's more behind this cheerful boat ride than meets the eye. Let's take a journey through its creation, evolution, and lasting legacy across the Disney parks. As we ride through It's a Small World, let's take a journey not only through its colorful scenes, but through the story of how this timeless Disney attraction came to be. Behind the cheerful music, playful dolls, and gentle waterway lies a rich history rooted in Walt Disney's vision of global harmony. The story begins in the early 1960s. Walt Disney was invited to participate in the 1964-65 New York World's Fair, where major corporations would sponsor pavilions showcasing innovation and culture. Pepsi-Cola approached Walt with a request: design an attraction for their UNICEF pavilion, something uplifting that would represent the children of the world. Walt accepted the challenge, but there was a catch. He had less than a year to make it happen. The concept was simple yet profound. A boat ride through a series of scenes where children from different nations would sing together in harmony. Walt imagined a world united by music, laughter, and hope. He tasked his team of Imagineers with bringing it to life, turning what was supposed to be a small side project into something deeply personal. The visual design was led by Mary Blair, a celebrated Disney artist known for her bold, colorful, and geometric style. Her artistic choices gave It's a Small World its instantly recognizable look, playful, stylized, and full of warmth. For the music, Walt turned to his trusted songwriting duo, the Sherman Brothers. He asked them to create a simple, catchy tune that could be sung in multiple languages. What they composed became iconic. It's a small world, after all. The song would be sung continuously throughout the ride, tying together dozens of languages and hundreds of animatronic figures. When It's a Small World opened at the World's Fair in 1964, it was an instant success. After the fair ended, Disney relocated the attraction to Disneyland in California. It reopened on May 28, 1966, with a unique dedication ceremony. Children from more than 25 countries each poured a vial of water from their homeland into the attraction's flume, symbolizing the coming together of nations. That same water still flows through the ride today. The Disneyland version added new touches, including the now iconic white and gold facade and the whimsical animated clock tower. Every 15 minutes, the tower comes to life, as a parade of dolls representing different cultures spins past in a musical procession. From its earliest days, It's a Small World wasn't just a ride. It was a statement. A quiet, joyful message that the world, despite its many differences, is deeply connected. Due to its overwhelming popularity, Disney brought It's a Small World to nearly every other park around the globe. It opened in Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World in 1971, followed by versions in Tokyo Disneyland, Disneyland Paris, and Hong Kong Disneyland. Each version maintains the same message, the same unforgettable song, and the same boat ride experience, though details may vary slightly by location. Some feature expanded scenes or added technology, but the heart of the attraction always remains. Over the years, the ride has been updated to reflect both cultural shifts and fan expectations. In 2009, the Disneyland version added Disney characters to several scenes, carefully integrated in the style of Mary Blair's original artwork. You can now spot Mulan in China, Aladdin and Jasmine soaring above Agrabah, or Lilo and Stitch dancing in the Pacific Islands. During the holiday season, select parks transform the ride into It's a Small World holiday, complete with festive lights, decorations, and a holiday remix of the iconic theme song blended with classic carols. The ride's boats are carried along by flowing water, with underwater guide rails used to help steer and space the boats along the route. The original Disneyland version features more than 300 animatronic figures, and the song plays in over 5 different languages. Despite being decades old, it remains one of the most visited and best-loved attractions in Disney history. More than 50 years after it was first unveiled, It's a Small World continues to capture hearts with its hopeful spirit. It reminds us that while we may come from different places, speak different languages, and live different lives, there's a shared human story and a shared future worth celebrating. So as we float past these scenes of dancing dolls and glowing backdrops, let's take a moment to remember what Walt Disney hoped for. A world made smaller, not by size, but by understanding. A world where children and the child in all of us see beauty in our differences and strength in what we share. At a time when the world can feel divided, this gentle musical journey reminds us of something deeper, that kindness, curiosity, and joy are universal. In Gaza, children are going hungry. Relentless bombing has reduced homes and schools to rubble, cutting off access to food, clean water, and basic medical care. Families live in fear, and children endure not only the trauma of war, but the daily reality of hunger, displacement, and lost safety. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, children are caught in the world's largest hunger crisis. Conflict and forced displacement have severed supply lines and torn communities apart, leaving millions with nothing but survival as a goal. In Afghanistan, war, drought, and bitter winters have left countless children chronically malnourished. In Yemen, years of civil war have shattered the nation's healthcare and food systems, putting over 1 million children under 5 at risk of starvation. In Syria, over 12 million people, half of them children, live without stability, struggling to access food, medicine, and safety after more than a decade of war. Across the Sahel, in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, violence and climate extremes have triggered one of the most severe hunger emergencies on the planet. In South Sudan, flooding, fighting, and economic collapse have made food a daily uncertainty. Sudan faces extreme hunger due to a deadly mix of civil unrest, inflation, and environmental crisis. And in Somalia, the longest drought in over 40 years, worsened by conflict, is devastating families. with many children too weak to cry. These are not far-off problems. These are the lived realities of children today. Children who, like those in It's a Small World, deserve laughter, safety, and the chance to grow without fear. The dolls we float past in this ride represent more than nations and costumes. They represent hope, the idea that despite our differences, the heart of a child is the same in every corner of the earth. That kindness, curiosity, and joy are not luxuries, they are rights. And It's a Small World whispers a question to each of us. What kind of world do we want to leave for the children still learning to sing?